Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, I am Prakriti, and in this video I will be sharing my favorite makeup products of 2021. This is also a NYKAA Pink Friday sale recommendation video. I will be creating this colorful makeup look using my favorite products. I will be sharing my top 3 makeup products in every category except lipsticks because I can't just have 3 favorite lipsticks. You guys know that. I have both drugstore and high-end options, so let's get started. I'm starting off with primers. First I have the NYKAA Prep Me Up Face Primer. This is a pore minimizing primer that's suitable for oily skin. Then I have the MAC Strobe Cream. This is an illuminating primer for all skin types. It gives a beautiful base for foundation application. And ultimately I have the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Plus Smooth Primer. This is a hydrating and moisturizing primer. This gives a glowy base. It's suitable for dry skin. I will be using this today. I apply it all over my face. You can apply it just on the high points of your face if you want to. This gives a very natural glowy look to your skin. I love all the 3 primers that I just mentioned, and I use them mostly on and off camera. Now, I had to pick my top 3 foundations, which was a bit difficult, but I picked 3 that I use the most. First is the classic MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC40. Second is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in Golden Sun. And ultimately, the K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation in Tan. The MAC and L'Oreal foundations can be used by almost all skin types. The K-Beauty one is best for dry skin. All of them have beautiful, long-wearing formulas, inclusive shade range, and all the 3 are easy to use and beginner friendly. The MAC Studio Fix Fluid is the one that I trust the most when it comes to special occasions like weddings and parties. K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation is a good everyday foundation, and the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear is one that can work as both. MAC Studio Fix Fluid and the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear have full coverage. The K-Beauty foundation has a sheer to medium coverage, so it can be used daily. If you have dry skin, you're gonna love this foundation. The coverage is like a very natural layer of foundation that evens out your skin tone. After this, we have cream contouring. First product is the Sugar Face Forward Contour Stick in Espresso Edge. This is a warm tone contour stick. It can pass as a bronzer too. Then we have the K-Beauty Contour Stick in Cocoa Focus. This is a neutral contour stick, perfect for contouring. Ultimately, we have the NYX Wonder Stick in Universal. It's slightly warm toned, but one problem is that it's not deep enough for dusky skin tones. But it has a very blendable formula, and that's why I keep using it. For today's video, I'm gonna use the Sugar Contour Stick because I feel that this is the one that I don't use on camera a lot, and I really like this product because it's very blendable. It's more warm toned, so you can totally use it as a bronzer stick too. Again, a beautiful shade for deeper skin tones. It's extremely blendable and very pigmented, so use the least amount. Then comes concealer. Number 1 is my absolute favorite. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in 314. Then we have the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer in Pure Beige, and ultimately the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer in C 3.25. The LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer is my all-time favorite, so I will be using the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Concealer in today's video. Now, all of these concealers are full coverage. The L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer and the Morphe Fluidity Concealer are very full coverage. The LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer is something that you can use for doing natural looks too, because it gives a medium coverage initially, but you can build it up to full coverage too. The L'Oreal Concealer has a more matte finish. It settles quickly, but the only problem is that the shade range is not very universal. Like, there are just 3 or 4 shades. For setting my face, I mostly use 3 powders that I'm going to show you right now. First is the NYKAA Compact in Olive. Then I have the Maybelline Fit Me 12-Hour Oil Control Compact in Natural Beige. And ultimately, the Sugar Set the Tone Tinted Powder in Chocosino. I used to use the sugar powder in almost all of my videos. In today's video, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Compact. All these powders are so affordable. They are literally gems in their price range. Plus, if you have dry skin, none of them will dry you out. Let's get to eyebrows. And for brows, my top 3 products are the MASCARA Eyebrow Cake, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Brunette, and the Sugar Arch Rival Brow Definer in Felix Onyx. The MASCARA eyebrow cake has 4 shades for your eyebrows. The NYX pencil can be used to create very natural hair-like strokes because it's a super fine and precise pencil. And the Sugar Arch Rival Brow Definer is a very handy product when it comes to filling your eyebrows in a hurry. I like all the three. I mostly use the Sugar Arch Rival Brow Definer. I'm applying some eyeshadow base next. I'm just using the Morphe concealer as my eyeshadow base. For eyeshadow, I'm going to do a colorful look today, but I have some neutral eyeshadow palettes that I'd like to recommend. First is the NYKAA Just Wink It 12-in-1 palette in double choco chip. It has some amazing warm toned bronzy shades. This is a really great palette for neutral looks. Then I have the K Beauty eyeshadow palette in Bare Soul. This one has some warm toned and some cool toned shades, and both these palettes are perfect for dusky skin. If you want to create neutral looks, nude looks, or even smoky glam looks, the pigmentation is great and all the shades are very blendable. So if you're looking for a good neutral eyeshadow palette and if you have dusky skin, you can consider these options, especially right now when they are going to be on sale. The palette that I will be using in today's video is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. I love the color scheme of this palette. You can do a lot of colorful looks, and the best part is that none of the shades disappoint. This variant is called Festival. Now this eyeshadow palette comes in about 4 to 5 different variants, and this variant launched recently on NYKAA. It has some bright colors, you get purples, pinks, some neutrals too. So for today's video, I'm just gonna create this purple pink look. It almost looks like a butterfly to me. The right way to work with this palette is to dab in the colors first and don't set your eyeshadow base with any powder. That way you'll get the maximum pigmentation out of the colors. Just dab the colors first. You will be able to blend them later. Blending is not a problem at all if we consider this eyeshadow palette. So I applied some pinks and purples into my crease, and then I'm just running the coral shade on my lower lash line. Then I did a half cut crease. And then I picked up this duochrome purple metallic shade for my cut crease, followed by the yellow metallic shade. Now let's get to eyeliners. I'm very picky when it comes to eyeliners and mascaras, so I don't have a whole lot of favorites. So this section was fairly easy for me. First I have the Sugar I Want You So Double Matte Eyeliner. This is a very black and matte eyeliner. This one is in the shade 01 Black Swan. It's a liquid liner. I love the applicator. It's very precise and very fine. Then we have the MASCARA Lash Glue Liner. This was launched recently and I really like this product because it does what it claims. It's a lash glue and eyeliner 2-in-1. Ultimately, I have the NYKAA Black Magic Gel Eyeliner, and this is the one that I will be using today. Again, very black. It has almost a matte kind of finish, and all the 3 eyeliners that I just mentioned are very, very long lasting. You also get a silicone brush with the NYKAA Gel Eyeliner. Let's get to kohl's. First is the MAC Technicolor Kajal, and then I have the Maybelline Colossal Kajal in super black. And ultimately, if you don't mind smudging, you can go for the Bellora Paris Kohl Kiss Intense. This is the most pigmented kajal I've tried, but the only problem is that it does smudge. It's very buttery, but it does smudge. So for today's video, I'm going to use the MAC Technicolor Kajal. I'm just going to tight line with this kajal. Now let's get to mascaras. I don't experiment with mascaras a lot, so I just have 2 favorite mascaras. Number 1 is the Maybelline Hyper Curl Mascara, and then we have the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. For today's video, I am going to use the Too Faced mascara. This is a really good mascara. It lifts your lashes, it separates them, and the best thing is that it will not clump. So I really don't like clumpy mascaras. So the wand of this one is really good. It separates all your lashes, it makes them look voluminous, and it curls them too. Let's get to blushes. First I have the NYKAA Get Cheeky Blush Duo in Brazilian Bombshell. It's a really beautiful blush for dusky skin. Then I have the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Mellow Wine. This is another great nude pink shade for dusky skin. It's a completely matte blush. There are no shimmer or glitter particles inside it. Ultimately, I have the K Beauty blush in Soft Nude. I think that's the shade name. This again is a nude pink kind of shade. I generally use nude pink shades because it goes with a lot of different looks and it also looks more natural on the skin. So these are some great nude pink blush shades for dusky skin. Now let's get to contour. I am unable to find a lot of different contouring products for dusky skin, and by contour I mean something that's either neutral or a bit more cool toned. That's how a contouring shade should be. I use my Sugar Contour de Force palette 90% of the time because the contour shade on these palettes are really amazing. They are neutral and they are perfect for dusky skin. So yeah, for contour I just use my Sugar Contour de Force palette. Let's get to my top 3 setting sprays. First is the PAC Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. Then obviously I have the MAC Fix Plus. You can use this one as a primer too. And ultimately I have the Faces Ultime Pro Makeup Fixer. This is the one that I am going to use today. I think I use my PAC setting spray all the time. So for today's video I am going to use the Faces one. Let's get to highlighters. Number 1, I have the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. It's a really beautiful golden highlighter. Then I have the K-Beauty Illuminating Highlighter in Honey Glaze. Another great golden color for dusky skin. And then ultimately I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Highlighter in Precious Petal. Now this is a champagne kind of color and I am going to use this one today because it goes with the whole look. This looks very beautiful on the skin. At first you will get a sheer kind of coverage, but you can definitely build it up to a blinding look. And for my lips, first of all, I am going to use the K-Beauty Matte Action Lip Liner in Fame. I like this lip liner a lot. I use this with almost all of my lipsticks. You will find this lip liner in the description of almost all of my videos. Then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Liquid Matte Lipstick in Praline. I'm just going to fill in my lips with this shade. I have a whole playlist on lipsticks I love, so you can check them out if you want to know more about my favorite lipsticks. And that's it for the video. This is the completed look. I really like this makeup look. I feel that it looks amazing. All the colors pair really well together. My base looks healthy and glowy, and that's it for the video. All the products that I mentioned in today's video are going to be linked in the description box. You can check them out. Also, NYKAA's Pink Friday sale is live now. The only thing that I want to say is that be mindful while shopping and spending your hard-earned money. And that's all I want to say. That's it for the video. Hope you guys like it. Hope you find it helpful. If you did, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.